We saw in a previous video that you can add students to your team at the time of creation, but sometimes students move into your class partway through and you need to add them to this space. Or students may leave the space and you want to remove them from the classroom. Let's take a look at how to do that. One way is from the Teams section of Microsoft Teams. I can find the given class I want, and I can click on the three dots and I can add a member if that's what I want to do. Again, I can search by students by entering their email address, or if it's easier and they're within your district, you can just simply type their name in and they will show up. For example, if I type one of my colleagues, Marissa McNamara, there she is, she shows up, along with other people who I've communicated with recently, whether they're in my domain, my district, or not. Alternatively, I can put in a direct email address, for example, and this won't be confusing at all because it's all the same name, but if I put in my Windsor account, there it shows up and I can add a student. That's great. That student is now added to this class. The other way I can add them is by going into the class and again, clicking the three dots and saying add a member. You can also do all of this from the Manage Team option. You'll notice here that there are the members, and there's one owner, myself, and then there's members and guests. So these would be where my students show up. If I want to remove a student, all I have to do is click the X next to their name, and they are removed. I can also change the role. If maybe a co-teacher joined as a student, I can move them up to an owner or a teacher in the class. It is also possible to have your students join with a code to the class. We can find that code from the three dots and select Get Link to Team. From here, I can copy this link and paste it into my learning management system for my students to click and join, which at that point they would show up under the pending requests and I would approve or deny them. Depending on the students that you're working with, it may just be easier to manually enter them from this Add Member option. But that's how we can get our students into our class, or in the event that a student leaves the class, we can remove them by, again, clicking on the Members and Guests and clicking on the X option to remove them from the class.